Hello everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to make pizza. Everybody likes pizza and it's a lot easier to make than you think. First, to make the dough, add 650 grams of strong bread flour into a large bowl. Then, into the flour, add in 2 pinches of fine sea salt. Then 7 grams of instant dried yeast, and then stir until thoroughly combined. Then, in the flour, make a small well in the middle, and add in 25 milliliters of good olive oil. Then add in 50 milliliters of lukewarm milk to the oil, and stir until there is no liquid visible. It should look like big clumps of flour, dotted about into flour. Then, gradually add in 320 milliliters of lukewarm water, and stir. The water should be warm to the touch, not scalding, otherwise that will kill the yeast, and not too cold, otherwise that will not activate the yeast, resulting in a bad rise. Once it becomes really difficult to mix, you can use your hands to bring it together. It will be sticky and unpleasant to work with, but just go with it, it will become a lot better later on. Once the dough is together, sprinkle some flour onto your work surface and tip out the dough and start kneading for a minimum of 10 minutes until smooth and not sticky anymore. Once you have kneaded the dough, in a clean bowl, put 1 tablespoon of olive oil and then put the dough in. Cover with a damp tea towel and put in a warm place to prove for 1.5 hours. When you take it out, it should be doubled in size. Then, just knock the dough back, so punch as hard as you want just to deflate it. Then, tip out the dough onto a floured work surface and again, knead for at least 10 minutes. Then, same as before, pop into a grease bowl, cover with a damp tea towel and put in a warm place to prove for at least 1.5 hours. After it is proved, it should have doubled in size again. Don't worry, that was the last proof. Then just tip it out onto a floured work surface and divide the dough into 4 parts. Then, take one of the parts and start shaping it into your pizza. The pizza can be any shape or size, it does not matter. As you can see, mine sort of looked like a weird triangle, but it still tasted amazing. Then, in an oven which has been running on its highest setting, put in a baking tray or a pizza stone so it gets super hot. Then when ready to bake, take it out and put your dough on top. Then you can do the toppings. I kept it simple with some homemade tomato sauce, a layer of parmesan and some cheddar cheese. You can do any toppings you want, but to maintain the best crust and overall flavour, it's best to keep the toppings to under 3. I put some dried oregano and some smoked paprika on top just to finish. Then put in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes until the cheese is melted and the base is super crispy. Once the time is up, take the pizza out of the oven and leave to cool until you can touch it. Take the pizza off of the pan and cut it up into slices. As you can see, my base is super crispy. I finished it off with some smoked flaky salt, and there you have it, your very own pizza.